Hi, my name is Ben. I'm an engineer at Sienci Labs, and I'll be showing you how to assemble the 4x8 AltMill. In this video, I'll be going over how to install the drag chains and wiring. Prepare the left side legs for mounting the drag chain carrier by installing two M5 by 10mm socket-head cap screws with a washer through the leg and beginning to thread an M5 T-nut onto the outside face. There will be two fastener sets per leg. Do this on all four legs of the left side. Slide the T-slot of the drag chain carrier onto the T-nuts that are pre-installed on the left side legs. Tighten the T-nuts, clamping the drag chain carrier to the legs. Connect the sections of drag chains together to make a full-length drag chain. Do this for both the X-axis drag chain and the Y-axis drag chain. For the Y-axis drag chain, be mindful that the end links are facing the same direction. Prepare all three drag chains by opening up all the links. Use a flathead screwdriver to do this. For the X-axis drag chain and the Z-axis drag chain, remove the end links. Keep track of the different end links and remember that each drag chain needs one male and one female to reconnect. Install the drag chain end links onto the X rail, the drag chain bracket, and the drag chain arm using M5 by 10 socket-head cap screws, M5 nylock nuts, and M5 T-nut. Lay the Y drag chain onto the drag chain carrier and attach the front of the drag chain to the drag chain carrier using an M5 by 10 socket-head cap screw and an M5 T-nut. Plug the spindle cable wire into the top of the spindle, being mindful of the keyed features that allow it to plug in. Fit the spindle wire into the Z drag chain before the Z drag chain has been clipped to the end link. If you have purchased the ATC, remove the spindle cable, the signal cable, and the air line from the ATC box and fit it into the Z-axis drag chain before the drag chain has been clipped to the end link. Clip the Z drag chain onto the end links and close all the clips of the drag chain. Plug in the Z cable to the Z motor and the Z inductive sensor. Fit the Z cable and the spindle cable into the X drag chain, clipping the drag chain onto the end links and closing the clips. Plug in the X cable into the X motor and the X-axis inductive sensor. Fit the motor side of the Y2 cable into the wire feeder. Feed the Y2 cable through the X-axis extrusion from the left side to the right side. The Y2 side of the machine is the right side of the machine. Plug the Y2 cable into the right side motor and the inductive sensor. Plug the Y1 cable into the left side motor and the inductive sensor. Attach the Y-axis drag chain to the tensioning bracket using M5 by 16mm socket-head cap screws and nylock nuts. Fit the cables into the cable cover and install the cable covers onto the Y-axis gantry plates. Use an M5 by 20 mm XL tall head screw to secure the cable cover to the Y-axis gantry plate. Fit all the cables into the Y-axis drag chain and close the clips. On all 4 motors, remove 2 M3 screws that are diagonal from one another and install the motor covers using the supplied M3 by 40 mm socketed cap screws. The motor cover exit for the wires to be routed out shall not be on the side of the motor that the plug is on. Be sure to watch the next video in the series to continue the assembly.